You kick it like the benefactor's been a factor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Runs over him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Trying to get it to Rams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. It's a big play there for Vegas.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. first down. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Second and 12. Throwing now is Carr. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Carr now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Jacobs. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Wilson. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
action now. Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a second down and 6. Here's Carr. Fighting this, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And it's caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jacobs is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Jacobs now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On play action, now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Raiders 21, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now it's Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go play action with Wilson. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Here's Hines. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Carr going to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On first down, it's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Jacobs. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, it's Jacobs. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds with the first down, and 13 seconds left to go. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hey, watch delay. 14.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Let's go.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then